Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the other garage, doing a little bit of plinking, and it actually is not a terrible day out. But it is pretty cold and a little bit windy, so I figured I'd keep it indoors for today, and which is pretty good because I have a couple of really cool guns to play around with, and 21 yards seems like a perfect length for these ones that I brought out. But this particular video, we are going to be looking at this very, very cool pump-up gun from the late 70s. This is a Benjamin model 147, and this one, per the serial number, was made in 1979. It was actually brought to me by one of the guys at the gun club. He thought it was not working properly. He was just not working it properly, not throwing any stones or saying anything bad. But so with these ones, you got to cock them first before you start pumping them, or else when you pump it, the air will just bleed back out because the hammer is sitting against the valve. And he used to have a scope on it. There was a scope on it when he bought it, but it didn't work, so he took it off and mounted it up on a Sheridan that he has. So, but it does not have a front sight, so I put a little red dot on here using the buck rail Sheridan and Benjamin scope mounts. And this is really pretty cool. 147 caliber, or 177 caliber, sorry, a model 147 or 347. It's got checkering here, checkering on the foregrip, both sides. Really clean little gun. I did not bring out one of my other Sheridans or Benjamins to put this up against, but it is a little bit smaller, not hugely smaller, but we're gonna go ahead and shoot it. 21 yards with a red dot, so I'm not expecting phenomenal results because there's no magnification, and you guys know my eyes, but it was shooting pretty good. I did get it zeroed up before I started the video, and it was shooting pretty good. These will take up to 8 pumps, I've read. I've only been doing 5 pumps. This is a lot easier to pump. It's still a pretty good chore to pump it, but it is a lot easier to pump than my Sheridans and my other Benjamins that are like this. Takes a man size, when you get up to that 5th pump, you're working it, but it is a lot easier to pump than some of those other ones for sure. But let's go ahead and just a little low there. So this is a Belisi red dot. I believe it's a 4 MOA red dot. It is it's a pretty good size. It's covering that that red center dot plus quite a bit more. But what a fun shooting gun. I've seen a few of these come up for sale on eBay, and that's pretty good. It's tough to find these that they don't sell for way more than I think they're really worth. That's for sure. I would like to add one to my collection. It's just a cool, kind of small, you know, like I said, a little easier to pump than some of the other Benjamins and Sheridans. Oh, that one fell a little low. So these are Crossman Premier hollow points we're shooting here now. I'm not going to shoot too many not going to shoot too many groups here. Might shoot maybe one other type of pellet just to try them. Not doing bad for an unmagnified sighting though. I do like these old guns. You guys know I have that whole rack full of Crossmans. And there are a couple of Benjamins and Sheridans in there too, so. This one will be going back to its owner on Tuesday. He was, so I was gonna take it and repair it because he thought it was broken. But after I showed him how to operate, he says, I asked him if I could take it and still do some playing around with it. And he said, yeah, go ahead. So that's pretty cool. Not bad. Let's switch over to, let me try these Diablo Fields here. These are a little bit heavier. They're the heaviest 177 pellet I brought out with me today. These are 8.4 grains. Let's see if we can maybe get a little better grouping. Let's try 12 o'clock for starters, see where that hits. All right, a little low, but that's okay. When I saw this, I thought it was going to be a much older gun. This is because it really has the look of the really older Benjamins. Not bad. But so they made these, started in 1969, and I think I read they went up into like the late 80s maybe with these. Or maybe even right up to, actually I think it was right up until Crossman bought them, like 91, 92. That's looking good. But yeah, it really has it's got the brass cap in the back here, like the older Benjamins that I've seen around. But, pretty awesome. Pull that one up a little bit. Still not bad for my old eyes. Pretty awesome. All right, well there you go. That is the Benjamin model 347. Like I said, they started making these in 1969. This particular one was made in 1979. I did find a chart actually on the Benjamin website that had the serial number chart for these. And this one begins with a T, and it's 332,000 and some change. So if you were to look that up on the Benjamin website, they actually have it listed specifically by model numbers. And a 347, that range puts it right at 1979. So I don't know if the T is all of the 347s listed on that chart had a T in front of them. So that must just be something to do with the model. It does have a safety here in the back. Can't set it unless it's cocked. Yeah, you can't set it unless it's cocked. But there you go. Safety right in the back here behind the lower tube there. But be taking this one back, give it back to its owner on Tuesday for after Bullseye League or at Bullseye League. I am going to take the red dot off, but I am going to give him a set of these scope mounts because he asked me if I could get some for him. So thought it'd be the least I could do for him is, and thanks for letting me borrow his gun to do some videos on. So anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I'm sure am looking to find one of these now. I really like it. Till next time, have a great day.